Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel and another episode of the Watch Pile. Is it episode 34 maybe this week? Got quite a few this week. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that have been picked this week and one that was picked twice. So we'll get straight on and I'll show you all of the titles that were picked this week. First up we have Predators, which was picked by both Paul and by Kenny. I've seen Predator, I've seen Predator 2. I actually am in probably the minority in saying I liked Predator 2 more than I liked Predator, but they're both solid action films. But Predators, yeah, it's got a good cast. Adrian Brody, Topher Grace, Alicia Braga, Walton Goggins, Lawrence Fishburne. I think Danny Trejo's in there as well. And it's produced by Robert Rodriguez, all on their planet, I think it's set. So yeah, that's a decent choice there. Then we have Nick Turk's pick, which is The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. I love a good Australian film. I love like Muriel's Wedding, Strictly Ballroom. And this is another one of those classic 90s ones that I haven't seen yet. Terence Stamp, Hugo Weaving, Guy Pearce and Bill Hunter. About a group of drag queens on their way to a drag show. So yeah, that'd probably be a lot of fun. Then I think this was Stephen Taylor that picked this one, and that's David Cronenberg's Crash. Always open. I know he said that I've not got on with Cronenberg's films so far, but I'm always open to trying any film from any director if it sounds like my sort of thing. And this, I mean, I picked up in an Arrow Cell going back a while now, not the one that's on at the moment. It's got Holly Hunter. It's James Spader as well. Yeah, James Spader. Deborah Kara-Unger, Elias Koteas, music by Howard Shaw. All about a car, some sort of sexual stuff with a car, I don't really know. But yeah, that's Crash. Then we have Roy's pick, which is The Appointment, or as Roy would call it, The Disappointment. Roy really didn't get on with this, but I think Jodie really liked it. And because Roy didn't like it, he just thought that, yeah, I'd probably get a kick out of this. So he picked it for me this week. I should probably take it out of the film though. So yeah, that's Roy's pick. Then we got Ash's pick, which is Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. I watched the first one again a few weeks ago. Loved the first one. I know the second one's not as good, but I'm sure it'll still be a laugh. Then we have Tom 180's pick, which is Ken Loach's Looking for Eric. Is it about a postman who gets help from his friends and his hero Eric Cantona, I think he's a footballer, to get his life back on track. Yeah, I like British films. I like Ken Loach, so yeah, that one could be very good. And then Gears, he actually did choose Young Guns 2, but I haven't seen Young Guns 1 yet, so it will be Young Guns 1 that I would watch if this gets picked, because I haven't seen it yet, and I know he picked it before. And I was going to do a watch along with Sam, but if it gets picked, it gets picked, and that's it and all about it. So yeah, that's the last one. So let's give them a good shuffle. And all Blu-rays this week. Well, a 4K in there, I think, as well, isn't there? And we're going to go for this one, which is Looking for Eric. Yeah, should be a good one, this one. How long is it? 116 minutes. As I said, a British film directed by Ken Loach. Yeah, I don't know too much more about it besides that. So yeah, I'm gonna stick this one on, give it a watch, and come back to you after with my thoughts. So yeah, I shall be back in a bit. It's me again. Unfortunately, for some reason, it wouldn't play. I just tried putting it on and it wouldn't play. Now, I'm not aware of any faults with any Icon distribution. Is it Icon? Icon home entertainment releases. But that's not my first one. I also have a copy of Once, the John Carney film, which is also distributed by Icon. And it does the exact same thing when I put it in the Blu-ray player. It just doesn't play at all. So I'm starting to think, because they both were released around the same time as well, maybe there's a fault in the discs with some of these releases now, because they're older releases. So I'm going to put it to you. If you have a Blu-ray copy of Once or Looking for Eric, does yours work? Let me know if yours plays, or if it's just a me problem. Now, fortunately enough, both Once and Looking for Eric are fairly cheap to get hold of, so I'll probably just replace them. But unfortunately, it does mean, Tom, I'm not going to be able to watch Looking for Eric, even though I was obviously looking forward to it. So I'm going to have to put that in the pile to get rid of now and replace, which means that we're left with the other ones that were picked. So I'm just going to do it again. And we're going to go with Predators. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to put Predators on now, and I'll come back once I've seen it and let you know my thoughts. So I just got done watching Predators, seen all 3 of these now, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Predators. I think out of the 3 now, I can say my favourite's definitely Predator 2. Just love the urban setting of that film. Obviously Danny Glover, crazy Gary Busey, Bill Paxton. Just a great cast and a great film, I think, Predator 2. Then I'd obviously put the original, because the original is a classic with Arnie. And then Predators, but I enjoy all 3. So if you haven't seen Predators basically opens with Adrian Brody's character, Royce, who basically wakes up parachuting down into this like jungle setting, with a lot of other different characters, and they soon realise that they're not on Earth, they're on an alien planet and are being hunted by the Predators. So have to try and stick together, even though they may not like each other, to try and survive and get off the planet. Really fun film. Some great action bits in it, some great kills as well. And yet it is what it is. It's not gonna win any awards or anything. It's a Predator film. It's just an easy watch with some gore and, like I said, good kills. Some fairly decent characters as well. Yeah, I didn't mind it at all. You can't really say much more about it because it is just a Predator film at the end of the day. And it's not an incredible Predator film. It's just a good, watchable Predator film. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say for Predators. It was a lot of fun. I definitely watched all 3 of them again. I think the only Predator films I've technically not seen now are the Alien vs Predator films, but I've still got 3 Alien films to watch. But I suppose only 1 before I can watch the Alien vs Predator films. But yeah, anyway, enough waffling on about that. So yeah, that was Predators. Now, this week we are back on 1, and you'll notice there are some changes. So some of the ones that have been picked in the last few weeks I've put into my piles over there, which are the piles that I watch from on every other day, basically. Just generally what I tend to do is randomly just pick one, so I've not really got any thought to it, and then it's fair, so hopefully those will get picked soon. So we got some, well, not new ones, but moved some around. So it's that one, and then we got up here. So it's just another 48 hours out of those 2 films. Free Fire's a rewatch. And then going up here. Mordecai's a rewatch. I think Nocturnal Animals would be a rewatch as well. The Gunman's a rewatch. And then we're going on to this pile here. There you go. So those are to choose from for the next video. So put down in the comment section what you want me to pick for you for the next video. I'll just say it's only that shelf. That shelf is the only one. The other 2 shelves are excluded from next week's pick. But also let me know your thoughts on Predators down below. If you've seen it, do you like it? Are you not a fan of it? Let me know down in the comment section below. And that is it for this video. So if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded to the channel. Comment down below anything and everything. As you know, I always take the time to get back to anyone that leaves me a comment because I really do appreciate it. And that's it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.